out at the home of one of the boss men of the blues around Chicago today, Mr. James Williams, also known as Muddy Waters Jr. How you doing, Muddy?
Fine, Brother Ralph. How you doing?
Oh, man, after you thundered them good blues on me last night, I have to feel all right.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what it's all about, man. The blues is what it's all about. You got to feed it to do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we want us to tell us your story today, man.
Well, I started out in blues just going on my 15 years.
Where were you born, Muddy?
Monroe, Louisiana.
Yeah, what year was that?
1936, September 28th.
Yeah, okay, and you was down in Louisiana for a while? What was happening down there?
Well, I left Louisiana when I was about 7. Came to Clarksdale, Mississippi. So I lived in Clarksdale until I was about 19. I left Clarksdale, Mississippi when I was 19, and I went to Sarasota, Florida, so I must have stayed there for about 5 years, you know. So when I left Florida, I went to Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, you was doing a lot of traveling there.
Right. From Memphis, Tennessee, I jumped to Chicago.
How'd you happen to travel so much, man?
Well, I was with this circus, man, Wrangling Brothers Circus, Bombay Circus.
What were you doing with them?
Well, I was just a show boy.
Show boy.
Yeah.
That's what they had most of us doing. Huh?
Yeah, you know, I was working on the popcorn stand on the Midway, you know. They wasn't into the blues then. I didn't even know what the blues was all about then.
But you were having a lot of fun with that circus, huh?
Yeah, I was getting down with the circus, but
the elephants, the fat ladies.
Right. But I don't know, man. While I turned, you know, I was a spiritual cat, you know.
You were singing
spirituals? Yeah, I was singing spirituals, so I must have was in it for about 2 years, I guess, spiritual singers. The Spirit of Memphis.
The Spirit of Memphis?
Yeah.
What's that?
That's a group.
Oh, you was in that group?
Yeah, quartet. So I was with them for about 2 years. So I got out of that, and I started running around with Muddy Waters, you know. And so he took a liking to me. You know, I used to go to see him every time he came to Memphis, you know. And so he brought me to Chicago, and I first got a job on the dock, working on the dock. So from there, I met a cat named Fred Johnson. You know Fred. He had his own band, club now. So I started out with Fred, you know, singing. Going down to Peppers on Vince End, 43rd and Vince End.
What year was this, man, when you started hanging out with Muddy and playing and singing? I mean, it's about 1950.
Yeah.
Okay. So you was doing Pepper's Lounge at that time?
Yeah, I was on a talent show. I used to be on a talent show, Peppers. So from there, I hooked up with you and left the deal. And I went on from there for myself.
And you've been thundering ever since?
I've been thundering ever since.
And where are you working around town now?
4801 Indiana, Teresa's. Been there for 14 years.
Yeah, you know you skipped over something, didn't you? Travel with Junior Wells for a while?
Right.
Where'd you go with him?
Yeah, I was Junior. Oh man. Yeah, he is my man. He the man that really got me going. Yeah, I was with Junior.
Yeah, I saw you in New York with Junior.
Right.
Did you go overseas with him?
I went to I went to the Fiji Island with him. Yeah.
Sounds good. So now you're at Queen Bee and Teresa's around town?
Right, Queen Bee and Teresa's.
Well, what is this blues all about in the first place?
Well, the blues, man, is the type of thing that you got to feel, you know. The blues is when you don't have a dollar in your pocket, you know. It's, then you got the blues, man. Anybody that don't have no money have the blues. Because he's worried about where he going to get the next dollar from, you know. And that is the blues. See, you can't really have the blues until you feel it, you know. You have to been through some changes, man, for to feel the blues, you know. Anybody that's never been through no change, they don't have the blues. See, so you take like the young generation that's coming on now, you know, like they like this pop stuff, you know. Well, you know, I imagine as they grow older, you know, the wiser they get up on the blues, you know. You got the young whiter generation of people is catching on the blues, you know. You know, but it's hard, man, you know, and then you got a lot of Negroes, young blacks, is catching up on the blues. Because, you know, down there where I'm at Teresa's now, it's more young people's coming in there than I ever saw, man. You know, now, you know. So they getting into it, you know, but it's, like I say, it's hard, man. If you ain't been through no changes, you don't have the blues. You don't even care nothing about the blues too much.
Yeah.
But them changes and that feeling, that's the blues, man. Yeah.
What are some of your favorite tunes, Muddy?
Well, some of my favorite tunes is like Rockman, Blues with the Feeling by the late Little Walter. Come On in This House by Junior Wells, and Stormy Monday by Bobby Blue Bland, and Part-Time Love by Johnny Taylor, you know. I like this tune by Crosscut Saw by Albert Kane, you know, Laundromat. Yeah, Sweet 16 by B.B. King, Dust My Broom by Elmo James, So Long by Lil Fulton, you know. Oh, I just can't name, you know.
There's so many.
Like,
how many tunes do you know, Muddy?
For me, I know about 300 tunes. Yeah.
You got a big repertoire, huh?
Yeah. I know a lot of tunes, man. I know tunes that the cats can't even play, man, that I can sing, you know, by Jimmy Weatherspoon, you know, different tunes. I know tunes way back, you know. When I was a little bitty boy, I used to listen to them, but, you know, I never sang them, man, because, you know, like, the cats is, you know, the cats what you think can play them, you know, man, they don't do nothing but goof around with them, you know. And so I have to just stay in the thing what I know that, you know, was best for me.
Yeah.
You know. Although let's not get with some cats, you know, man, can play them, you know. Like I goes up to on the north side sometime to the Wise Food, you know, different places, and I hear different white cats playing them old tunes, you know. They don't be sounding the best, but they be playing, you know. They be trying to get into it, you know. But them old tunes, man, is where it's at, you know. Always staying on them old tunes because they coming back. See, and when they come back, it ain't going to be nobody to handle them but me. See?
You going to be the boss.
That's
of
right.
The blues.
Ain't going to be nobody to handle but me because ain't nobody that's keeping up with these tunes, you know.
So how can we get the blues more into the neighborhoods, man, to the people who may not be paying them much attention?
Well, I said, like, to get the blues into the neighborhoods of the people that's not paying too much attention to the blues, you got to, I say you have to give a set, you know, like, and you can invite, you know, like, you have to give I would think it would be good if you could give a neighborhood set. Like each and individual one from every neighborhood can come in on the set,
Mm-hmm.
and can catch it, man. And people can really sit down and listen, to what is happening, with the blues,
Mm-hmm.
how hard it's cats out here scuffling, to try to keep the blues rolling, 'cause hey, man, it ain't but one cat, man, that's out here now really singing the blues. And, like, you got John Lee Hooker, you got Otis Rush, you got Mighty Joe Young. Well, them cats they is playing. They playing, and they playing good blues, but I'm talking about the blues, man. You ain't got but one old cat out here now, man, that left. That's the old man, Muddy Waters.
Mm-hmm.
And he the greatest blues singer that I think is in the field today. Cause he must be the man keep on getting up. James Cotton, he's another cat,
Mm-hmm.
And this is it, man. You have to,
The blues in Chicago.
right?
What do you like to do in your spare time when you're not working?
Well, when I'm not working, I like to sit back and hit me a couple joints.
Yeah.
And and, uh, think about what I'm gonna do when I do get back on the gig.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, always, man, that keeps up on the happening. Keeps up on what I'm gonna do. I'm not worried about nobody else.
Big.
Cause this is something that I have to live with, man. And
Mm-hmm.
for the trying to get on up there, man, you got to see. You can't worry about what Marvin Gaye and Tyrone Davis doing, cause they doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
See, but you have to, if you in the blues thing, man, you have to keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Keep developing your
it's
own
something
style.
that it's something that won't let you go. It'll hit you every time. It's just a wonderful thing to be in to me, man. Cause I dig it. Cause if I hadn't dug it, I don't think I'd have never been in it. Cause
Mm-hmm.
this is something that's happened to me. I just picked it up. And so won't let me go, man.
Well,
I got to try to ride it.
you've been gaining a lot of reputation for yourself in the past few years around.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm doing it. I was up in Montreal and I got standing ovation about every night, man.
Mm-hmm.
Going back in July,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Me and Lefty Diaz, yeah,
Dig it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, that sounds good. Your music's being appreciated all over, everywhere.
yeah.
What about recording, buddy? What are you gonna do there?
Well, recording, I don't know, man. I'm trying to. I done had 2 or 3 offers, but I'm just trying to lay back, man. Until somebody that really that want to cut me gonna appreciate me. I
Mm-hmm.
just don't want to be doing things that don't nobody appreciate, man. They just doing it for the help to sell.
Mm-hmm.
I want help too.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
See,
So,
but I'm not hooked up with no one. For recording. But
mm-hmm.
if I side, I do have a couple tunes that I want to cut.
Oh yeah, would you care to share a little bit of that with us about your tune?
Well, I don't mind it.
What are they about?
Well, I wanted to cut this. I want to cut this tune over. I want to cut this tune Blue with the Feeling, and I want to cut this tune Everything Gonna Be Alright. I want to cut them two tunes over because I did them once, and I cut for a recording coming up in Minneapolis. Hillbilly recording company. Yeah. You know. So the cat, he didn't scribble the records right. He sent them overseas, you know. So I was talking with a cat that where he's from where he from France. Yeah, he's from France. He was telling me about it. He was hearing my record over there, man. He said me and Bill Warren, so said, you know, Bill Warren cut this record a long time ago by Jaguar. And he was talking to Bill about the record, you know. Record never been to the United States. See. And then he said, well, oh yeah, he said, you Muddy Jr., right? I said, yeah. He said, well, they playing your records, say your record's going over big overseas. You know? Like, but hey, man, what can you do about it, you know?
What can you do? We got to get organized on the business
See,
side.
you got to do yours before the do.
That's why you're being careful on these new recording deals. Huh?
Right. If you don't do yours first, you're out of it, man.
Suppose you had a whole lot of money to spend on the blues, man. What would you do to help the blues out?
Well, if I had a whole lot of money to spend on the blues, that's what I would do, man. I would help the cats, what man that really needed helping. You know, like I wouldn't just go on and just try to make all the money, and it wouldn't help the smaller brother behind me. You know, cause it's one thing you got to think, man. Just like he trying, you tried and made it. The same thing he trying to do, man. You know, to make it. And if I had a whole lot of money, I know, man. I know about 3 or 4 cats, man, that I would just invest my money on, you know, just to see what they could do, man, you know, and I believe they could succeed, you know. They take care like Flint Robinson. Well, he been in recording business a long time, and he doing pretty fair, but the man come through hell and high water, boy, you know, like he got messed around so many times, man. You take this cat like Lee Shot Williams, he's a good friend of mine. Like he made a lot of good tunes, man. Little Milton took him and made a fortune off him, you know. You take this cat, little cat Nolan Scrub, little Mac cut him, he made a dime. He ain't got no gigs, you know. So them cats, man, is little B.B. King Jr., Roy Soto, you know, like, he got good talent. He got a manager, but he ain't getting nowhere. Said the manager done blowed $5,000 on him. What that? He must have blowed the drink and smoked reefs because he blowed down on him. Yeah.
Because he hadn't gone anywhere.
Them the kind of cats, man, that keep you back. Yeah.
Well, Muddy, we know you're working hard at the blues, and we think you're going to be successful like you want to be.
Yeah. Well, you know, like, I ain't going to give up, man. I'm going to keep on thundering.
Right on,
Maybe
bro.
one day it'll rain.
No telling, it just might. Well, thanks for talking with us today.
Yeah, all right, Brother Rab. I'll thunder on him like I did last night.
You going to thunder again tonight at Queenville, huh?
No, I'm off tonight.
Oh, really? Yeah. You're not working till the weekend, right?
Friday.
Okay, well, I'll be down there.
Yeah. All righty.
Thanks a lot, Muddy.